I'm an IT operations and security admin by day, which means I spend most of my time managing invisible systems. But lately, I've been obsessed with a system I can actually touch: 3D printing. I've given myself a challenge. Can I turn a messy workbench and 60 spools of plastics into a profitable side hustle? Welcome to the video. Now there is finally news regarding the lease in Kirppu, where I have booked a booth and the lease will start May 2nd. When you book your booth, you are also able to start adding your inventory, and as soon as you have added some of it, all of it, whatever you like, you can go to the store and get your price tags printed. So I've gone ahead and done that. I'll show you later in the video how I add my inventory. And then I got a ton of labels, which will also be done in this video. And I need to figure out how to place such a big price tag on the small keychains, but more on that later. I have the booth in Kirppu for 2 weeks, so it'll be running May 2nd on till May 15th, where I have to take it down or extend the lease, depending on how the sales are going. But I went there today and found the booth that I also saw last time I was there with the 3D prints, and was able to see some of their price tags. And I'll say that my pricing is very, very competitive compared to what those items were selling for. They were doing like the big dragon that I did. They had it for, that would be close to 20 USD, whereas of mine is 12. So there's a big difference in the pricing. Maybe mine is too low. But I also saw that they had to reduce everything in their booth by 25%. So I guess it wasn't selling at those prices, which is not really a big surprise to me. But let's move on with the video. I'll show you how I have added my inventory. I'll do a quick display on how I've taken the pictures. I'll get everything marked. I just plan to store it in a cardboard box until I'm able to go to Kirppu and set everything up. But let's move on with it. First of all, it was time to do some photos of my items. I already had a speed light and a reflector, so I set up a very basic photo booth just to make sure that my photos on the Kirppu showroom website were at least of a decent quality. Then it was time to do some editing of the photo. I used Lightroom Classic, which I'm familiar with. First of all, just doing some cropping, so it's pretty much just a close-up of my items, and then adjusting the lighting until I'm pleased with the end result. I do think it's rather important to have some decent photos on the website, since that's what could lure people to actually go to the store. Finally, exporting all the photos of all my items, and I'm ready to continue. Just a quick disclaimer, everything on the website will be in Danish, since I need to interact with it. So on I go, first to my site to check my lease date, then add item, and here I need to enter a title. The title will be shown on the price tag. After I've done the title, I need to go ahead and find the photo. First item will be my panda keychain. So here a title in Danish. Most customers will be Danish. Then I need to go to my photo folder and find the right one. Here, item is shown and an AI starts generating a description. If I have to be honest, I do not really care about the description, since most people don't read it. They just see the name on the price tag. Then I need to set the price. This is in Danish kroner. And I need to select how many of that items I have for sale. Then I'm able to save it and continue adding items. So on I go with the grind. Okay, I'll spare you for the rest, but trust me, it takes a lot of time to add items to fill a booth. So regarding all the price tags, I found out that it would by far be the easiest to use all these. It's actually gift tags that I bought when I did my supply run. So currently I'm just adding all the price tags to all the gift tags. So I'm able to tie them to all my prints, and in that way I get a tag for every print that I have. But I also found out that I did not buy enough gift tags, so I ran out. A few of the items I would be able to mark by putting them in one of the Ziploc bags that I bought and then just add the label directly to the bag. A couple of the items, the glow-in-the-dark stars and the wasp traps, I also added a small photo of the item in use to do a bit of explaining since I'm not there to do it, and hopefully it'll make it easier for the customers to see what it's actually used for. During my packing session, I also got a text from Kirppu saying that I'm actually able to go and set up the booth tomorrow between 5 and 6 p.m., which means that now I am kind of in a hurry since I need the extra gift tags. I need to create a few items on the website and add them to my inventory and get the labels done. But I figured out that I might as well get prepared for it. And then when I go to set up the booth, I'm getting the extra labels and just label them on site. So by tomorrow evening, I will have my booth set up, ready for selling from Saturday morning. I'm really excited to see how it'll go for the first couple of days. I do not expect too much, but there's always hope. I also have the chance, since Mother Days is during when I have the booth at Kirppu, so I might add a few items in relation to that, and hopefully someone will buy them. But I need to figure out what I should be doing first. Right now, I just need to get everything done and ready for tomorrow. I have most of the stuff in a box now, ready to go to Kirppu, but I need to get a few extra supplies, add the tags to the prints that I need, and then they are ready for the price tag to be labeled on when I arrive at Kirppu tomorrow evening. That's everything for this video, and in the next video I will be able to show if I have seen any sales at Kirppu or if I have had to make some modifications to my plan. I do not know yet since the booth won't be opening until Saturday, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want to make sure that you catch the next video, then remember to like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.